What's going on? What's going on? And I'll say it again. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Family Morning Transformation with yours truly, DMP Speaks. I'm so glad to be in front of you on this wonderful Thursday morning. It's still cold, but not as cold down here in hot Atlanta. Well, I just had to call it freeze Atlanta because exactly that's how it felt down here. But I'm glad to be in front of you all today. How are you doing? How's your family? How's your team? How's your young adult? How's your adult child? I'm hoping that as you listen to these sessions every morning, that you are finding a way to just make a text to your child and say, good morning, or I'm thinking about you, or I love you. Just going out of your way goes so far, you just have no idea, but you just got to start to be consistent. So welcome to Family Morning Transformation. My name is David Pinkston, David M. Pinkston, but I go by the name of DMP Speaks. I am an empowerment speaker. I am a board certified Christian counselor and a family restoration specialist, a family coach. I do these sessions Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. And now I'm going to be bringing back Saturday Family Morning Transformation at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm bringing that right back because I believe that this is a new year, and not only is it a new year, it's a new you and a new you for your family. I just believe I want to give you more content. I want to give you more value because I believe that this value for your family is going to change your lives. I guarantee it. So today what we're going to talk about, because we're not going to belabor the time too much, and I need you guys to share this with someone. Why is it so hard for families to ask for help? That is the topic for today, discussion for today. I don't want to belabor the time, but I want you to please share this on your page, share it with a family member that you know that need help, but they're afraid to ask for help or they don't know. But I want you to share this with someone. So why is it so hard? I'm going to jump right into it. Why is it so hard for families to ask for help? Let's think about that for a moment. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? And I pose this question to others. And I think what I came up with is this not easy. It's not easy to ask for help because a lot of families might feel embarrassed. They might feel, man, I can't keep my family together. I've allowed certain things to go on with my teen and young adult, and I haven't said anything, or I've said something, but I haven't said enough, and I haven't been consistent. Now I have to ask for help because it's embarrassing. Not only is it difficult, again, it's embarrassing. Families might feel like other people are going to talk about them. Listen, people are going to talk about you. I learned from this from my father and my bishop. Both are going on to be with God. People are going to talk about you, good or bad. It's up to you and how and what they talk about. If people have the time to talk about you, think about this for a second. If your family is in need of assistance and support, what I give as a family coach, and you're worrying about what they're going to say about you, what they're going to say about your child, I want you to go check out their track record. I want you to check out their relationship with their children and their teen and young adult or adult child. They might not even have an opportunity to have a relationship with their adult child. Their team might not even like them or can't stand them. See, sometimes we are so fixated on what other people say, we won't get help because we're expecting them to talk about us or have a say. Well, let me introduce you to life because life be lifing, right? And people are going to be people. But are you going to allow that to stop you from getting the help that you need for your family? I mean, seriously, this is no joke today. You got to stop worrying about what other people are going to say because they're going to say what they're going to say. But should that stop you from being closer to your team? Should that stop you from being closer to your young adult? And especially If your adult child has their own home or is married, has your grandkids, and you don't really have a relationship with them, I'm not no grandparent yet. I'm pushing to be, to have more children. That will hurt me as a man, right? So, brother, I know that's hurting you. Mama, I know that's hurting you. That you want to be closer to your kid as much as possible. Excuse me. Sinus, excuse me. um, so you got to stop worrying about what people are going to say. Another thing is, I said this already, families might feel embarrassed to ask for assistance, ask for help. Like, how are you going to make it? How are you going to make it if you don't ask for help? I mean, seriously, how are you going to make it if you don't ask for any help or any assistance? You need help. You need assistance, excuse me. You need what you need, and you can't focus on it, right? Another thing, some might know that they need help, but don't know how to ask for help. We have to start being bold. We got to become bold. We got to develop this boldness. So we have boldness to talk about the latest, give our opinions about what's going on in the world and who's not doing this and this preacher not doing that and that preacher ain't doing that. But when it comes to our family, we're dealing with something difficult. We don't ask for help. We just keep going on and doing our regular scheduled formalities. And because we keep doing our formalities, our relationships are dwindling with our teen and young adult and our adult child. The memories that we supposed to be making, they're diminishing. They're not even being formed because we're not getting the help. Who wants to keep arguing and fighting and fussing and not having an authentic, healthy, I put emphasis on the healthy relationship with your family? Just let that simmer. I'm being serious this morning. I'm almost done. It is so imperative. It is so important that you seek help now. Do you know how important it is to talk to your teen or young adult in this stage of their lives? I had to do a revamp with my own son. I had to do a revamp even with my niece. She's 22, be 23. Love my baby. But I had to have some conversation because she's my niece, my goddaughter, and my adult child, all three wrapped up in one, right? I had to have conversations with her that were different than my son because he's younger, but he needs more development, but so does she. I'm not going to lose out because I'm worrying about what everybody else say. You ain't got to tell everybody that you're in therapy. You don't have to tell everybody that you're in family coaching, but you got to do something. You got to make a move before you lose your family. I promise you, there are people out there right now wish they had an opportunity to get some help. And another thing is that just came to my mind. I only even got these in my notes. You're worrying about the cost. Now, I'm going to say this to you because I love you. You go out and you buy all the clothes, the belts, the shoes, the phones, the nails, the sneakers. You bought all of these things to look good and make everybody look good, but y'all don't even get along. You buying all these stuff for him or her for them to like you when they just want you to talk to them. All they want you to do is accept them. All they want you to do is love them, but you keep buying them stuff, thinking that's going to suffice, thinking that's going to be enough. When are we going to get the help that we need and stop trying to buy our way into our teen, young adult, or even our adult child's life? You can't buy love. Love is free, but love is earned. You might say, well, how is love earned? God is love. Well, yes, that's true. But I'm talking about your house. I'm talking about your house. That is something that you have to work for, especially if you haven't been showing it and it hasn't been received too well, because you say you love them, but you won't get the help. You love them, but you don't talk to them. You love them, but you treat them any kind of way. You say anything that comes to your mind, and you wonder why they don't want to talk to you. My point is, when are you going to get the help that you need so that when you do these amazing things and go on these amazing trips and do game night and you sit at the table, that it means something. It means so much more than you could ever imagine, because you stepped out and you got some help. I was helping this one family, this mother and her daughter. They weren't getting along. They loved each other to a certain point, but the daughter just felt like she doesn't accept me. She was an adult child. She didn't accept me. And I wanted my mother to accept me. And if I could be honest, it was just so much church lingo in it that the mother just didn't know how to accept her child for who she is. Still love her, still pray for her, but accept her. Because love and kindness he draw them. You have to be able to draw your family from the love, right, capacity that you give them. But if you don't know how to do that, and you're both in a deficit, you need to help. And all you got to do is just take a step. God said, if you take one step, I'll make two. And I believe He's placed me in this position to coach your family. If you just make a step, I'll make the step with you. I'll make the step with you. So guys, if you are out there and you need the help and you're searching, search no more. I'm being so serious. Search no more. I'm here to help you. I have a program called the Family Transformation Program. That's a 12-week program of hard work. My program is no joke. Because if you're not ready to do it, I'm going to say this boldly. If you're not ready to work on your issues with your teen, your young adult in your home, or your adult child, don't sign up. Now, I've never said this on this program telecast. I've never said that, but that is coming from my heart. If you are not ready to work on your relationship to make them better, don't sign up. Please save my time, save your time. But if you are a person right now that you're watching this and you shared this and you've been contemplating for months, I want a family coach, but I'm embarrassed. I want a family coach, but it's too expensive. I want a family coach, but I'm worried about everybody. We got to put all of these excuses and these notions to the side, and we got to get the help that we need so that our days with our children are great upon this earth, and we can make memories that will last a lifetime, because I do indeed believe every family deserves transformation. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Please reach out to me. You can email me at dmpspeaksllc@gmail.com. Again, DMP speaks with an S, LLC@gmail.com, or you can click on one of my links in my social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Do not wait any longer. Let's rebuild your family. Let's get you guys on the track, because I believe every family deserves transformation. I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.